We're back at Investor Town Hall's headquarters in San Diego, California. I'm your host, Daniel Wong. On today's program, we had to bring back Rick Schumacher for a breaking news update. Rick, we just had talked with him last week, and he was talking about some of this debt additionally being converted. And because of some of the things that happened, we said, Rick, we got to get you back on. I think investors are really going to want to hear about this. Rick, thanks so much for taking the time with us today.
I really appreciate you having me on, Daniel. Thank you.
So, Rick, we had to get you on real quick because we just wanted to talk about the latest development here. You've actually converted more debt, but tell us about that number and tell us what that means for the company.
Well, we had about 2 weeks ago, we had about $17 million in debt. As we talked about before, the company has raised a lot of cash through debt over the last 3 or 4 years. And we were fortunate enough to be able to convert about $6.3 million about a week ago. And now we've announced that number is now exceeding $13 million. So we have a number of very strong debt holders. They're doing what we and they believe is the right thing for the company. And we've now converted of that $17 million, roughly, we've converted over $13 million. So we're down to a very manageable number now, about $3 million, maybe even a little bit less in debt. And we may not be done, but certainly with the vast majority of the debt has now been turned into equity. And it's really, really made a difference on our balance sheet.
So, Rick, you have been doing extremely well. You've exceeded a lot of expectations here. You've acquired another company in Barrafold. You're continuing your revenue increases, year over year. You just keep providing more value. You've added another sales team that's really going to have to add to the value. And you're now back at headquarters, which you can focus on building the business here. So I know over the years, people have probably mentioned and probably tell you, hey, what about the debt though, Rick? You're about a third of the price you were a year ago. It seems like this might be kind of the development that kind of breaks you through that ceiling and lets people maybe understand a better valuation for the company, and maybe now investors will start to give you a little bit better valuation. Rick, with that, it does help you in your goal to uplist by taking care of this improved balance sheet. Tell us a little bit about what that does in your ability now to uplist going forward.
Well, we know how important it is to uplist to a national exchange. We've made it very clear in the first quarter conference call and the press release that we sent out at the first quarter. We made it very clear that uplisting the company to a national exchange is a major, major goal of the company this year. And we think this year we're going to be able to do it. To do that, we had to take care of the debt. The debt was strangling us. The debt was keeping us a major factor, keeping us from uplisting. So now the debt is down to a manageable level, and we're on a clear path. We know what we have to do. We're not there yet, but we know what we have to do. We have to have a good year, and we've started out with a good year, and we have to do several other things. But we're very happy with this. We appreciate and thank all of the debt holders who converted into equity to show the faith that they have in the company and to give us a much better chance of getting this company, at the goal before the end of the year, uplisted to either NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange Amex.
Well, Rick, congratulations on that. I think it definitely shows the confidence that those investors have in you. But Rick, we just wanted to touch base with you real quick so we won't take up too much of your time. But we'd like to thank our guest, Richard Schumacher, the CEO of Pressure Biosciences, for coming on. Rick, thanks so much.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Guys, catch more of our interviews and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook and like us on Twitter, and we'll catch you soon. But you're not going to want to miss the next interviews coming up. So again, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll catch you next time. Stay tuned for the next interviews here on InvestorTownHall.com.